The world doesn't owe us anything. We owe the world. We owe the universe. We're not promised anything. We shouldn't expect to be given anything. And yet we kind of go through life expecting a good life or expecting an easy life. Or at least that's what we've been taught we should have. We've been taught that we should seek out an easy life and we should seek out comfort. And the more comfort we bring into our life, the more depressed society becomes, the more mental struggles society has. The more comfort, the more convenience we introduce and we bring in, the worse off we all seem to get, and there is a reason for that. That's because we expect an easy life. We expect the world to give us things. We expect the universe to give us, and the only thing the universe will provide is what you need, and seldom what you need is actually what you want. What you need to do is very seldom what you want to do. Most of the times when somebody wants to improve their life or somebody wants to work on something and they say, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do this, or that's not what I want to do, that's usually the thing that you need to do. Because the reason you don't want to do it is because it's challenging and it's struggling, and that's what progresses us through life. And when I say that we don't owe the world doesn't owe us anything, we owe the world. We all owe the world us. We owe ourselves to the world. We are an offering to the world, to humanity. I speak about purpose a lot, and that's because I went through a lot of depression. I went through a lot of struggles. I went through a lot of things about my mind that I didn't understand, and now I do understand it. I understand that these are gifts. I always had ADD, which makes it really hard to sometimes conduct myself at the level that I want to conduct because I lack the organizational skills. That's what I'm working on now. That's my number one thing that I'm working on now. I also have sensory processing disorder, where I've been at dinner and had to get up and go to a store and buy different clothes because the clothes I was wearing were literally driving me fucking crazy, where I was ready to just have a complete breakdown because of the clothes I was wearing. I process things a lot different. I have been kind of taking these tests to diagnose as autistic, and I have every trait that's in the tests. And so I've always kind of looked at these things as problems, and now I understand that they're gifts. I understand that the universe is giving me these gifts because I'm now able to give myself as an offering to the world, which is what we should all do. When you hear me talk about purpose, you hear me say things like heal yourself and then heal the world. And I never really thought about that until I heard somebody talk about it. And that made me kind of really understand that, you know what, we don't owe the world, or the world doesn't owe us anything. We do owe the world. We owe the world ourselves. And I know people that have been through a lot of struggle, have had a lot of things happen to them, and they don't quite heal up. And I think the reason they don't heal up is because they become very private. They don't want to tell the people their story. And I get it, I understand, because sometimes it's not a very easy story to tell. A lot of people don't talk about their addictions, and I'm very open with mine, because I've always said, even from day one, even before I knew my purpose, I always told people my story of addiction, because I said, if I can help one person, then everything I went through, everything that I went through, and it might be everything that I put my family through, although they may disagree, it was worth it because I was able to save one person. And that is what I talk about when I talk about purpose. And so if you're one of these people that you have an amazing story, you've been through a lot of struggle and a lot of challenging things has happened to you, don't look at it as the universe picked on you. The universe gave you you didn't get dealt a bad hand. That is a terrible way that is an incredibly negative way to look at what you received from the universe. And I say received from the universe because Now I understand that whenever I'm presented with a challenge, I'm not having something bad happen to me. I'm given a challenge. The universe is challenging me to make me better. So if you're one of these people that have had a very challenging life and you're on the verge of healing, you haven't quite healed from it, get your story out there, talk about it. When you help other people, that heals you in the process. And so that's another reason why you know that we are meant to give our stories to the world, because when you help other people and you heal in the process, that's the sign that that's what we're supposed to do. And so quit looking for an easy life, quit looking for convenience, quit looking for the easiest road, because the universe isn't going to give it to you. You're not going to get it. And so when challenging times happen, when you're being very challenged with some of the most difficult times, accept the challenge and be thankful for it, because that's a chance to grow and level up. And that's what we all need.